Good evening, everybody. Hello, how are we all doing? Hope you've all had a good week. Mine has been mixed, to say the least, mostly because of work. That's loud. Let's turn that down. Mostly work. Still struggling with pipelines and graphs and stuff. God, why can't it be easy? I'm sure the answer is going to turn out to be incredibly easy once I find it. Like all of these things, I just have to find the magic combination of things to do to get it all working. But anyway, another week comes to a close. The weekend is upon us. This weekend, interesting one. We got the football on Saturday evening. For those of you interested, England playing France, the current world champions. I don't know. Obviously I would love England to win. Whether they can against a side like France, I don't know. I haven't seen how France have been playing in this World Cup, so they may well not be the team they were 4 years ago. But I suspect I'll be watching that late, delayed, because Saturday night is movie night in the Hawkins household. We haven't decided what we're watching just yet, but I'm sure we'll think of something. Chopsy's been out with one of his friends this evening. So I got on the PC nice and early, so I'm ready for a start at bang on 8:30, which is relatively unusual these days. And he's off out again tomorrow afternoon, so a peaceful afternoon in play in prospect. I don't really know if I've got much else to say. Corn, you vote for watching a movie, looking at the radio gets boring. Well, the football is on the telly, so I can watch it at some point. I will record it live. Obviously, I couldn't record it delayed, could I? I will record it when it is on live, and then I will watch it once the movie's finished. So probably from about 9:30 tomorrow night. I'll be there with me bottle of wine to either celebrate or drown my sorrows, depending on the outcome of the game. How are the Netherlands doing, Corner? Do you follow football at all? Weren't they playing, was it today or yesterday? I've got all the matches set to record just because it's easier to series link the whole tournament and then just delete the games. So I did see a Dutch game in the last couple of days. How did they get on? As I say, I'm not a huge football fan, but the bigger tournaments like this I will tend to follow as long as a team I'm interested in have a part to play. So yeah. They are playing at some time. Okay, so you are the world's greatest Netherlands football team supporter, obviously, Corn. Or not, as the case may be. So, we had quite a successful stream last night. Only 4 deaths, which is almost unheard of in a Sniper Elite stream. I think that may well be the lowest total deaths. I did have some issues where I failed a mission a few times, but they don't count as deaths. I wasn't killed, it was somebody else that got killed. That was a problem. Oh, and I have also forgot to say it is Friday, so cheers. Bit of a head on this one. Oh, I've been waiting for that. After last week's overindulgences, I don't think I didn't have a drink on Sunday like I usually do. Usually I'll have my beers on a Friday night, crack open a bottle of wine on a Saturday night to have with the film. I usually get through half of that and then finish that off on the Sunday evening, and then that's usually me done for the week. But after being away last week, Friday and Saturday nights, I was a little bit tender on the Sunday, so I didn't open a bottle of wine because I then would have had to finish that on Monday, which almost certainly would have been asking for trouble. So yeah, back to normal this weekend, a bit more sensible hopefully, and enjoying things. So as I was saying, Sniper Elite, we are on what is the last real mission in the game, Escape from Berlin. I think we're in the last segment of that mission. We've got to get the pilot to the airport, but then according to the walkthrough I found, which I've only been looking at to find out how far through I am in terms of mission numbers, there is a so-called secret mission, so we'll almost certainly get on to that this evening. Hopefully that will be sufficiently long enough to take us through to the end, to a sensible ending time of the stream. If not, we will have to find something else to fill the remainder of the time, I guess. But anyway, let's load up the game and dive in at Tempelhof Airport.
Wait here until I've dealt with the sentries, then move out and find us a small aircraft.
What about the AA guns?
On my list. Synchronize watches. Give me a few minutes for the sentries, then be ready to taxi out.
You better
Got
run
it.
like hell.
If I can't make it to you, take off without me.
What? Okay, let's do this. Let's pick up lots and lots of stuff. So, our objective: infiltrate the main hangar area and eliminate all sentries, preferably without alerting the control tower. Sub-objective: get to the fuel storage at the edge of the main runway and plant time bombs. Objective 2: take the control tower. Objective 3: from the tower, kill the personnel around the communications trailer. And then protect the OSS plane from incoming reinforcements as it taxis out. And then board it to escape. Evening, Lard. How are you? I hope you're well. Hope you're recovering from the nastiness you've been suffering with. Cheers to you. And let's get on and get this scientist to safety. So, infiltrate the main hangar area and eliminate all the sentries. Okay, so that is over there. Tell you what, let's not run around. That always gets me killed. So, how far away is the main hangar? It's quite a way. So it's presumably there's a guy over there, but I guess we don't want to kill them yet, because that will alert the control tower. You're not bad, thanks. I'm okay. As I was saying, a few excesses last weekend, which I regretted a little bit. Nothing terrible. I mean, I was okay, but yeah, definitely felt the increased consumption and its effects. So, being a bit more sensible this weekend. No. Okay, I've come into here assuming I'll be able to walk through, or crawl through, more accurately. Can I get through here? Would they hide a door behind this shelving? Yes, they would. Good. So, we are probably getting close to the main hangar. What's some kind of drill? I can hear someone walking. What? Okay, so much for not alerting the control tower. That wasn't even the... Oh. Okay, well if the... You've been keeping up with my VODs of this to see how I've been on it. Have you played this before? It's very difficult compared to the other games. I was very surprised. There was one stream where I had something like 27 deaths in a single stream. I'm getting the death count down now. The last stream I managed to keep it down to 4, which was certainly nice. Can hear people walking around. Lots of airplane bits about. 15 hours 40. Oh, well, I must be well over that by now. Wonder, does it tell me? Oh. Okay, this must be the main hangar then, because there's an aircraft on it. Any sentries? Let's go and have a look. Is that a door to the outside? Who said that? Somebody there. See if we can sneak up and kill him before he spots us. There's nobody over there. Stay still. Wait for this to go red. Stealth kill. There was somebody over there. Oh, just die. Okay, objective completed, but not stealthily. Assault the control tower. Let's pick this guy up. G. Now would be a good time to save my progress. I'm not going to bother actually, because I'd much rather do this stealthily. So that is outside, so we'll just chuck him on the floor over here, just in case anyone does happen to come around. We'll do the same with this guy. No, G please, thank you. I'm wondering whether I should go and set the bombs first. But that was all the way over the other side of the airfield, if memory serves. Sub-objective. Yes. So, probably best to do the control tower and then kill the other people, then go and do the bombs, hopefully. So, control tower is out this way. There was a guy up on the roof. Is there going to be a way into the control tower from the ground floor, or do I have to go up those stairs on the outside? Yes, yes, shut up. Hello. I hear footsteps. Yeah, stealthy we aren't. Let's have a search. Let's pick him up. Drop him in here somewhere. Come on, hurry up. You go there. So I've still got my pistol out. In case I do get the opportunity for any stealthy kills. Or not. Oh. He had a friend. I'm gonna need bandages. Oh, okay. Well, that's almost good because I wanted to do it a bit more stealthily anyway. Load. Yes, please. Yep, seen all that. Pick all this up. Right. So let's have a better attempt at stealth. Let's try and get the pistol ready. There's that guy all the way over there, but if I kill him, that's bound to set alarms off, isn't it? So we'll leave him alone for now. I think he's gone anyway. One death already. Been going about 10 minutes. Hey ho. Right. Is there anybody in here? I can't remember. Nice of them to put big storage cabinets near every door. Can I hear footsteps? Oops, stuck on the shelf. Right. Pretty sure there was somebody in here to the left. Trouble with this. Oh, there he is. I was talking to JBG about the issues with third-person games where you think you're aimed at somebody and it turns out you're actually not because there's a wall or something in the way, because you're generally looking over someone's shoulder. You're usually offset, so you point your aiming pointer at them and shoot and find you've actually hit the wall you're stood behind or something like that. Right, let's get rid of him. Drop. Yeah, put him on the shelf. Now that's what we want to do. And then we'll carry on. So there's a door there. Let's just check. There's nothing else around here. The door, generally if a door's closed, that's it, you ain't going through it. This isn't the sort of game where you open doors. On to the next area. And remember, there is a guy hiding behind the boxes this time. Sneaky little beggar. Let's reload. More bullets is always good. So we got the guy over there somewhere, and pretty sure there's a guy this way as well. Feel slightly bad about doing this because ordinarily I wouldn't know he was here. Behind those boxes. Oh. He's not here. Where did he come from then? That's a little strange. Should we see if he's outside? Hope it's nothing nasty like he only appears once I've killed this bloke. Which way is he looking? Could be out there, I suppose, or elsewhere in the hangar. I've been a bit quicker getting here, so maybe that just happened to be on his patrol route. I did meet another guy outside. as well. Now, let's risk picking him up. Hope I don't get spotted. Come on, be a bit quicker. We'll just chuck him there for now. Rauschen verboten. No smoking, presumably. Okay, let's have a look over here. It's a very big hangar to only have had one guy in it. Come out wherever you are. Is that a door there or? Oh, there he is. Okay. Assault the control tower. We'll just hide these bodies a bit better. Now would be a good time to save your progress. I will do that once I've hidden these bodies. Let's put them back here. Hope nobody's out there gonna spot me. Okay, let's pick this guy up. Make a nice neat pile. Drop. Thank you. Okie dokie. Celebratory swig of beer. Anyone got any plans for the weekend? Any football fans? There doesn't seem to be a big crossover between gamers and football supporters, in my experience anyway. I will be watching the game delayed because it's movie night, as I was saying earlier. It'll be interesting to see how England perform. You keep tabs, we'll probably not watch it live. Yeah, I'll record it and then watch the whole game, probably from about 9:30 or so. Did I spot somebody over there? No, just some boxes. Yeah, we had to kill somebody before and drop them in here. I think I've only killed 3 people and I think he was the 4th guy. Hostiles. Who said that? What? I didn't want to swap for the MG42 either. Come on, Rio, get this searched up. Let's see what. Yeah, I want a PPS H40 something. Sure. Who managed to set the alarm off there? Yep, let's have some health. Oh, my only medkit. Okay. I'm not entirely sure how they spotted me there. I did save it, didn't I? Did I forget to save it after moving those guys out of the way? What a dipstick. Alright, well hopefully we can do that again. Only got one medkit. I think, you think I did? Yeah, I thought so as well. But the only one there is, no, from Thursday. So, something didn't save. Oh well. I'll make a point of doing it this time. Again, I'm not sure how the alarm was raised there. Seemed a little unfair. But that's games. Yay. What do you think about how the tail end of the F1 season turned out, Lard? Max certainly not making any friends with his teammate. Some very strange statements coming out from him. I particularly liked his, I don't think it would have been fair for me to slow down and hold up Leclerc. When that's almost exactly what Perez did for Max at the end of last season. I suppose he didn't slow down to hold someone up, he was being caught. But yeah, even so. Wrong weapon. What a dipstick. Okay, so much for stealth. I killed him with a sniper rifle from the hip. Alright, I guess not much else we can do, but carry on. See how we get on. They obviously know I'm here. Max showing his petulance. Yeah, it just all seemed a bit poorly thought through, shall we say. I know I had a conversation with Korn on my Discord about it would have been quite difficult for Max to let Perez through in Brazil, given how far ahead he was. But the fact that he said no, and you all know why I'm not going to, meant it wasn't that he couldn't let him through, he just didn't want to. Which, just all sounds a bit unnecessary. Right, are you still over there? Yeah, so even though all the alarms are going off, you're happy to just stay over there. We'll just double check this corner. Apart from Brill, the end of the season was a damp squib. Yeah. There was some half decent race in it, I guess. But yeah, once the championship's over, everyone's you know, yes, they were all fighting for second and things, but you know, do people really care? I know Schumacher, when he had his second place taken away from him in 97, was it the year Villeneuve won? He sort of basically said, well, who cares who wants to be second? You know, second and last are, you know, not very much difference. You'd think with those alarms going off, he'd be a little more alert, wouldn't you? In your opinion, Red Bull could have had a 1-2 in the driver had they done what they've been good at the whole season, tactics, yeah. Second is the first loser, yeah. Right, Let's get this. Oh, hello. Come on, pick him up so I can drop him. So he knows I'm in here. Which way is he going to come? That way. Objective completed. Who said that? Oh, he's over there. Okay. Come on. Yeah, we'll just leave the bodies. Still too tired, Corn. Is that anything wrong, do you think? Or are you just tired? I feel tired a lot, but that's just because I don't go to bed on time, so there's only one reason for that. Am I saving it this time? Given that I've set the alarms off, I might not bother. Yeah, what the hell. I'll be here all night otherwise. Game saved successfully, so you saw me do that. Yep, you take cover. I guess I could go around the outside, see if there's another way in. Guy usually comes through here, doesn't he? But if they know I'm around, they may be being a bit more careful. Can't hear any footsteps. I can hear him though. Now I hear footsteps. Tide has been a mood for so long it's given, yeah. Come on. That's about head height, right? You're gonna come at me through that door, aren't you? Yes, you are. Swine. Oops. Hostiles. That was nice for him to stick his gun through the wall so I could see he was coming. Right, yet another death. Load last save. Yes, please. Okay, let's try going around the outside. See if we can find another way. Oh, go on then, you kill me. Alright, well, we're already up to the same number of deaths in the whole stream last night. This is going well. Leave me alone. I'm not here anymore. I've gone. Oh, loads of bad guys. Maybe we'll go upstairs. Oh, how did I miss him? God's sake. Right. Yeah, you go away. Go on, off you go. Thank you. At least he doesn't know where I am. What? Okay. I was asking about the World Champ WC earlier. Netherlands just scored to send the game into extra time against Argentina. Oh, it's tonight they're playing, is it? Argentina don't seem to be the team they once were. Didn't they lose against someone very strange like Korea or someone? Who? There's nobody here. Go on, come down the stairs. Still cheating gets those. Oh, so that hasn't changed. Fair enough. Is that someone coming up the stairs? There is. Hello. This is not going well at all. Really don't want to use my one and only med kit. Oh, this can't be a dead end. It's a dead end. I thought I'd be able to walk around. Die. Alright, I need to use my med kit. They're not supposed to equalise the game. Where is everyone? Someone's coming up the stairs, okay. There's three of them. Is that reinforcements just arriving? Bet it is. Okay, let's go up to the control tower. Let's reload this. Where was that? Oh, you're down there. More more stairs. Yeah, perfect example of third-person game. Your preferred choice of Brazil, Argentina, Portugal and France getting knocked out is still on course so far. Fair enough. Okay, this is not going well. That took an age to reload. You have been hit. Oh, for God's sake. Let's try going around this way. Hopefully there's nobody just roaming around the airfield. Give me a silent sniper any day. Who's next? Okay. There comes the truck. Ah, where did he come from? Die. Come on, reload! It just wouldn't reload. Yeah, could do without those reinforcements turning up. I wonder, do I trigger them by killing the people, or is that a time thing? Or maybe better waiting in the hangar for them. Can hear footsteps again. Get down.
Укрытие!
Okay, let's run upstairs quick. God's sake. What, you dead? Oh well, so me thinking I might finish this off really early and have to worry about what I'm going to do. That's not likely to happen, is it? I've been going about 40-45 minutes and killed about four blokes. Which way do we want to go? Doesn't appear to be a good answer to that. Let's try going in and up the stairs first. We agree on the France part. You rest, you don't mind. Fair enough. Yeah, I would like France to go out as well, obviously. So if I can get up here so that hopefully they don't know where I am.
Мне в Москву вернуться.
There's a guy up there. Come on. Oh dear. It just takes so long to swap weapons. It's unreal.
Иду, товарищ.
Smashed a window. Shoot, for God's sake! Take out the Raiders truck personnel simultaneously to disrupt the AA guns. Okay. Well, I got up to the control tower. Oh yeah, him. Right, so if he's dead, let's get upstairs before reinforcements arrive. guess I could chuck a grenade up there, couldn't I?
Прочесать территорию. Не уйдешь?
Oh, hello.
Огонь и сволочь!
Give me a gun, please. Oh, he died. Okay. Another guy up here. Truck's coming. Great. Okay, objective completed. Now would be a good time to save. Alright then.
Помри, сволочь!
Anyone else? I can hear footsteps. Come on, come get me.
Вперед! Не уйдешь?
That's the only way up, so... If I could get trip mines to work properly, I could have set a few downstairs. You dead? Still more.
Вперед! Стоять на месте!
Come on.
Прочь с дороги! Вперед! Не уйдешь?
Let's try and take out the radar truck. Oh, come on.
Вперед! Не уйдешь? Стоять на месте! Вперед! Не уйдешь?
I don't know what I'm hitting there, but... Long range covert kill.
Вперед! Не
Good.
уйдешь?
Eliminate reinforcements and board the plane. Plane's taxiing out. Where's the plane? Oh, let me out. So, over that way. Is this the plane? Woohoo! Look behind you! Oh, good. Oh, nice shot. I did that without even pressing my mouse. You going without me? Oh, great, cheers. Yeah, I'm not getting out of here, am I? Oh, nice jump. With the sniper rifle as well. I'd get in if I were you. Mission completed. The most accurate Soviet soldier. Yes, indeed. Good evening, Fallen. Hello, how are you? Are you off to work or are you done for the week? Total points of fame, 21,000. Yes, lots of shots taken. And that doesn't count the 73 times you died in a couple of hours. Oh well, it's good to have you with us for a little while anyway. Difficulty, Sniper Elite. Am I playing on the hardest difficulty? Well, that might explain a few things, mightn't it? I didn't think I was playing on that much on that higher difficulty. Okay, so that is the end of the main campaign. Doesn't it tell me somewhere how long I've been playing? No. Oh good, it's gone stupidly resolution again. Please don't crash. I think the game's crashed. Has it? It has. Okay. It did ask me to save, didn't it? I beat it and the game's like, well, we're done. There's another mission though. There's a secret mission in Uncharted Space. Okay, let's try and get the game back up then and see if it'll let me play the secret mission in Uncharted Space. Name the film. See who was paying attention. Oh god, I've lost me OBS as well. Right, start game. Single player, me. Right, so don't crash while I bring OBS back to the front. Okay, load game. Friday at 21:21. That looks about right. Oh, maybe not actually. I think it's lost me save. It has. Oh, you bastard. I'm not counting that as a death. You can beggar off. That is grossly unfair. I'm pretty sure it asked me if I wanted to save it. Objective 3 is take out the AA guns. Tactical retreat. Oh, that'd be good. Tell you what, have one of them. See if this works. I think I did more damage to myself then. Come on. Still need to take out the bloody AA gun truck. Alright, let's try and do that.
Стоять на месте!
God, it takes forever to swap weapons. I was looking forward to refilling my beer then as well.
Тактическое отступление! Врешь, не уйдешь.
I hope they all died. They're still walking around, so they obviously didn't.
Стоять на месте!
Right. Let's try and get the truck destroyed. I will get away. Done it before, I'll do it again. Well, that was good. Where'd he go? Yeah, I'm trying. Come on. God, he steers like a bloody ocean liner. I keep forgetting. Right, who else? Right, go on, run. Get out of the bloody crater. Right, never mind the reinforcements, just jump in. Mission completed. Continue. Ah, yeah, it didn't let me save it because this is where it crashed. Oh, here we go. Hitler commits suicide?
With Berlin's fall and Hitler's suicide, World War II was over and the nightmare of a 1,000-year Reich was gone. My work for the OSS had prevented the Soviets gaining the atom
Apologies
bomb
if that's
for
very
enough
loud. I
years.
can't see OBS.
They would remain friendly to the Allied
Nothing I can
powers.
do with it.
So effectively the Cold War was over. But somehow I knew that this was not the end.
GG. Yeah, well, there's another mission to go yet. A secret mission. In Uncharted Space. Oh, credits. Are we meant to read them? I hope you followed all that. Right. So, single player game. Secret mission. Okay, so there is a secret mission which we will do after the break. I'm going to get myself another beer. Why don't you guys do the same? Or at least grab yourself a drink, stretch your legs, and I'll see you back in 5. I'll run some adverts as usual, and then hopefully if anyone joins later, they won't have to watch pre-rolls. So I'll see you in a few minutes, and we'll see what this secret mission has in store. Bye for now. Hello, hello. So Fallen, the mission I just did was far before the end of the battle. Wonder what that monologue was. Well, this is a fictional campaign, but anyway. I'm not sure what all those emotes are for, but I hope they're congratulations, AD. You are an ultimate gamer. It would explain a lot if I were playing on. No, it says difficulty rookie there. But on the last one, it said difficulty sniper elite. So, okay. So, maybe I accidentally turned it up. Cadet, I think, is what I wanted to play on, what I was playing on from the start. Didn't I start the game at higher difficulty? I don't think I did, because I don't know. Oh, you can't see this. Busy talking away. Yeah, it was on rookie, so let's go for cadet, which I think is what I was on. Secret mission, the safe house.
29th April 1945. Head to the safe house at 71 Teltaustrasse. Be warned, the area in the vicinity of the safe house has seen sporadic fighting between pockets of German and Soviet forces
for
the last few days. We recommend you keep a low profile and avoid engaging either side unless directly threatened.
Okay. So what do you want me to do? Get to the safe house. Okay. And await radio confirmation. Let's do that then. So, ideally, how loud is the game volume for you guys? Do let me know if it's a bit loud. It looks quite loud compared to my voice, or compared to how I would usually have it. So I've ideally got to get there without engaging anybody. This will be right after Tempelhof. The Battle of Berlin just started. Okay, there's a bad guy over there. No, I'm not meant to engage him. Ah, he wandered off. Go on, off you go. See if we can get over behind this cover before he pops out of that one. Another guy over there. Hello. Let's have a pistol out just in case we do have to kill someone. At least try and do it stealthily. Where did you go? Can't see you. Are you behind that? You walked off in that general direction. I keep meaning to change the automatic chat commands to point out the new VODs channel on YouTube. I've been gradually uploading all of my VODs onto YouTube because apparently people find them a bit easier to find that way. I know some Twitch clients. Brazil, Netherlands is going to the crap shots. Cool. Right, where to now? Should we go around that way? Or? Netherlands, Argentina. Okay, yeah. So these guys are fighting. Shows you how much you follow it. Yeah, you and me both. I didn't even know you were wrong. So these guys are fighting amongst themselves, which is kind of good. They're not shooting at me. Where am I supposed to get to there? See if we can sneak past. You know, America played some soccer, beat Iran. Did they? Quite possibly. They drew against England as well for. Lots of shooting over there. We'll quietly sneak past that. Nobody spots me. Nobody here. Yeah, it was a relatively uninspiring England v USA game. 0-0. Just gonna have coffee in a cafe. Right, we're nearly where we need to be. Just like 1812, fair enough. Are you dead? Yeah, I guess you are. Okay. I'm not convinced he is dead actually, but we'll leave him to it. It doesn't want. Oh, yeah, it's offering us to pick up an MG42, so crawl around with a dirty great machine gun on our back. Of course we will. So we need to get into this building. Big safe house, isn't it? Emphasis on the word safe,
Give me a
hopefully.
reason not to shoot.
It's me.
Eagle Watch.
You've come to the right place. I let them know you made it. Any trouble on the way?
Some. Nothing I couldn't handle.
Obviously, I'm here.
This is HQ. Confirm delivery. Wait for update of orders. Stand by, we have. Be advised your position is compromised. I repeat, current position compromised.
What the hell?
What the?
Enemy ETA 3 minutes. Recommend immediate evac and radio silence until further notice.
Okay.
Cipher machine's too heavy to carry with us. I need time to make it useless to them.
Okay, I've got to
Use
guard
these
you then.
grenades to trap the approaches and hold them off until I'm done. Go.
What grenades? Those grenades. Plant some tripwire grenades at the entrance, then head upstairs to the roof. Right, where's the stairs? Okay. Oh, stupid things. They're just so fiddly to put down, these things. Okay, there's one. No, not that way. The enemy is approaching from the west. Okay, and we'll put one across the bottom of the stairs as well. Right, and maybe at the top of the stairs if we've got time. Still got one more. So let's have it here. Just in case they decide to come upstairs after me. From the west, which is that way. Take this door to get to the highest point of the roof. Oh yeah. Hold off the enemy attack. Objective 2, hold off the enemy. So you want me to be over here? You said they were coming from the west. I'm going over here, sorry, I don't care what the game says. That way's west, right? No sign of them yet. I can hear what sounds like people walking about, but come on. Oh, okay, they've made it to the building then. The enemy is approaching from the south. Okay. Right, that way south. Okay, so you're going that way then. Where are you? I saw you run to that building and then you've disappeared. There you are. Another one over that side I spotted. One went just under that canopy as well. Come on. God. From the north. Which way? That way or that way? Waiting for bullets, 70 odd. Should be enough, hopefully. Should I be over that side, I wonder? At least over here I can see both positions. they're in. Okay, good. I should probably be covering the guy trying to blow up the radio, to destroy the radio, shouldn't I? Ah, there's still mines there. There were still mines there. That'll teach me. That's the airport, so I may as well just restart the mission. Okay, remember to save this time. So it says to avoid engaging, but if they're on their own, I may as well just kill them. Oh, alright. Maybe I'll rethink that strategy. Okay. So when it says avoid engaging them, there's a good reason for that. That does hopefully mean that this direction is going to be relatively clear. So when we get to the guy, yes, you have been hit. When we get to the guy, we'll save it. Set a load of, or maybe we'll set trip mines and then save it. No, we'll save it and then set the trip mines. Because setting trip mines is a whole palaver of its own. Right, which way? Oh, hello. Yep, you've been hit. We know. So there was a big battle up here, which we snuck past. Leave them to it. Just head straight to the safe house. Arr. I think putting two trip mines together like I did is a bit wasteful, because when they set off the first one, the second one explodes as well. So there's not an awful lot of point doing that. So I'll try and bear that in mind next time. Assume he's dead. Hello. Me again.
Give me a reason not to shoot.
White
Eagle's
Rabbit.
Watch.
Oh, close. Yeah, I've seen this. So, save. Yes, please. Right, trip mines and stuff. So, downstairs. I did save my progress, thank you for reminding me though. Come on. So we'll have one here. Oh, you stupid things. Right, there's one. Dear. There's another one. We'll put one at the top of the stairs, and then we'll keep the other two to maybe go and plant them again once the first lot have been blown up. Bear with me a second, I really need to sort out this throat. There, let's try that. Right, upstairs. Through the door. Up to the roof. Oh, they're already shooting at me. Right, he said west, didn't he? I see it. I can hear footsteps, but I've no idea where from. Maybe it's the guy downstairs mangling the radio. I did save it, didn't I? Where are you? Oh, you're there. Oh, you bagger. South. Okay, this is south. I knew that. So one of the tripwires has gone. Wondering, should I go and replace it? Just probably take too long to get down there and back up. Thing I've got to hope is the tripwire I set on the sort of upstairs floor where the guy is doesn't kill the guy who's trying to destroy the radio. That wouldn't be a good, would it? Next. Hello. north now. Okay. So best bet was this side we worked out, because then I can see both corners. He's already dead. Oh, stop doing that, mouse. Long headshot. Or 34 meters. Where's the other one gone? Still 70 bullets left. 74. Come on, get this radio destroyed. I'm a little bit disappointed. I assumed the secret mission would be killing Hitler. Oh well. Well, nice of you to walk back out into the street when you could have just gone into the hotel. Come on. Is anyone around? Show yourself. Hasn't given me another direction yet, so hopefully I'm still in the right place. Objective completed. Objective 3, locate the radio operator and prepare to exfiltrate. Okay. He shouldn't be too hard to locate, surely. He was downstairs. Just hope now would be a good time to save your progress. What a great idea. Save, yes please. Remember to use the walk button. Save him steering like the QE2.
Don't know how you held them off, but thanks.
No worries.
I'm sure they won't get any help with breaking our codes, from what I've left of the cipher machine.
They'll be back. We need somewhere to lie low.
If we can reach my friends, we'll be safe for a while.
Okay.
Show me.
Fair. Okay.
We can make it. Follow me. Keep low. And move only when I signal it safe.
Okay. You're going to die then. You're relying on me to keep us safe. When you're close enough to the radio operator, press G to make him wait or follow you. Okay. I can pick up the trip mines, can't I? I think. I did save it. I thought I could pick it up. I'm not counting that as a death. I was trying to pick it up. Right. I'm sure it said. Sure, it said I could pick them up. We'll have one more go, and if this doesn't work, I'm just going to have to shoot him. So I've got the option to plant, but I want to pick it up. I can see it, it's there, look. For God's sake. Alright. Let's shoot it then. We'll go downstairs and do the others as well. Well, one of them's at the bottom of the stairs. That was a good idea, wasn't it? Okay, managed to run past it. Oh, and this one was set off. Okay, we'll make a detailed search. Found a bandage. Okay, so where are we meant to be going? Oh, I haven't found the radio operator yet. Okay, let's go get him then. All the way down there. Okay.
Follow me.
Shh. Wonder will he crawl as well? Like, yeah, he will. Good. Now would be a good time to save my progress. Oh, I've just done that.
Wait here.
Right. So, let's check around this corner. Okay, so there's things that sound a bit like footsteps, aren't footsteps, they're some kind of gunshots. Okay, looks safe. No. Hey! Where were you? Someone took a pot shot at me. He's on a roof or something, isn't he? Let's use a bandage. Where did he come from?
Keinen Schritt weiter.
How did they get in there? They're climbing through the windows or something. Bastards. Okay, I will save it after destroying all the grenades. How did they get in there then? Come on, up you go. Yep, done that. Yes, save.
Follow me.
Actually,
Wait!
let's even work out how the hell they got into this room. Ah, the wall's blown away. That's how they got it. Which direction they're going to come from? through there now, you bastards. Hello. Is this the reinforcements arriving? So did I kill them all? No. There's another one. I think. I heard a voice. One bandage and 2 medkit. Bandage isn't gonna cut it, I don't think. Stay where I am, not a chance. Yeah, bastards. Oh no, downstairs. So you stay there. I think we'll have another couple of trip mines. One across here. Whoops. Oh, my body just... Oh no, there he is. Come on, be quick. I need to put another trip mine down. Okay. Now let's retreat to the stairs. Come on, in you come. Nothing to worry about. You come in or not? You spotted me trip mine. There, come on. How many of them did I kill? There's one still alive. This is for Stalingrad. Is it? And stay away from the mine I've laid on the other side. One out here somewhere. Where'd he go? Don't think that's it. Can't go back in through the front door, I must remember. 'Cause that's where the mine is. Okay. I think we're going to have to make a break for it. Where are you? Come on, follow me.
Follow me.
Actually, no, don't wait there.
Follow me!
Yeah, wait right by the mine. Great idea. Come on.
Wait for my signal.
Alright, I think we're just going to have to go. So a truck's just pulled up outside, I think. Right, how many did that kill? Not enough.
Bleib, wo du bist!
Okay, come get me. I'm not moving.
Стоять на месте!
I think realistically we're just going to have to go. Right, come on then. Let's get out of here. Okay. Which way should we go? Someone shot from over there. Don't stop.
Bleib, wo du bist!
Who are you shooting at?
Komm hierher zurück! Komm hierher zurück!
Move up.
These are all dead. Still with me, good.
Komm hierher zurück!
Get down on the floor at least, God's sake.
Move up!
Another one.
Komm hierher zurück!
Yeah, I think they're snipers, aren't they? But I haven't managed to spot one yet. It's a little bit worrying.
Komm hierher zurück!
Who are you shooting?
Komm hierher zurück! Komm hierher zurück!
Where is he? Where's he gone?
Hierher zurück!
Oh, you're there. Okay, let's go this way. 'Cause I think there's a sniper on one of those roofs. Come on, a bit quicker. If I stand up, will he? No. Right, stay there.
Komm hierher zurück!
Quietly, for God's sake.
Bleib, wo du bist! Bleib, wo du bist!
There's a bit of paper. I'm not overly happy with the fact that I keep getting shot and I've not spotted any of them yet. Or the ones that are hiding at least. The ones that are just running around on the streets, they're easy to spot. But I've got a feeling we've got snipers up on the roofs. Okay, we're almost there. How are we doing for time? 10:30. It's gone quickly. Well done. Good spot. Better than me. I'm supposed to be the sniper. Okay, this is going to be it basically, isn't it? As long as there's no more snipers. Come on. We're supposed to be just meeting up with his mate though, aren't we? Who's going to tell us how to get out. So we're not done yet. By any stretch. Is he in here? Mission completed? Was that it? Oh, that was a bit of a letdown. Difficulty cadet. Hits taken 5, that's not bad. I did die 2 or 3 times, so only to take 5 shots was pretty good. I only fired 57, so okay. Not many points. Fair enough. Well, that was a little bit disappointing. I guess what we should probably... Let's have a look at my war record locally. There's all my higher scores. Great. I was hoping it would tell me somewhere how long I'd been playing for. So what will be next? Well, that will be telling. I think for tonight, what I'm tempted to do is just whack the difficulty right up to insane and try and do a mission and see how we get on. That's about all I can think to do. I'm not going to start a new game tonight. So, does anyone have any preference for what mission we should do on whatever the top difficulty is? Sniper Elite, I think it's called. Speak now. I can't remember them very particularly well. I've only played each one once, so we'll give one a go. The one with the higher score, Recover the V2 Tech, that was quite long, I seem to remember, so that might be a good one. The first mission, go back with everything I've learned. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So, single player game. Okay, Karlshurst. Next. Difficulty. Sniper Elite. So, AI difficulty very hard. Gravity, wind, posture, heart rate and empty lung are on. Wind I'm not looking forward to. For more than one reason.
April 16th, 1945.
Let's see how we go.
The German fuel dump near the Berlin suburb of Karlshorst has been overrun and is now being used as the main NKVD forward outpost. Unfortunately, at dusk, a German panzer division heading to the front engaged a Russian tank brigade on the outskirts of town. Be advised, the remnants of this battle, including sporadic shelling, are still taking place. Your first goal is to rendezvous with our informant. He will be able to provide you with full intel on the fuel dump's layout, as well as suitable equipment to assist you.
Okay.
One more thing.
Yes.
For this entire operation, you and all our other agents will use the code phrase Eagle Watch to identify each other.
I remember. So, Objective 1. Meet our informant. Oh, I remember this one. Objective 2. Additional sub-objective, additional supplies. This one was a ball ache. What is the Red Cross's infiltration point? Okay. Let's do this then. Wish me luck. I'm disguised as a German, so I only have to worry about the Russian forces. Okay. Like I can tell the difference. Nobody about. That's a good start. Oh, yes, don't give me all the tutorial rubbish. Can I turn that off? Game settings. Tutorial mode. Off. I guess this is the tutorial level, isn't it? I think to remember, even when I needed the help, the tutorial was getting big and annoying. So the enemy AI is going to be a lot more aggressive, apparently. I've also got to take into account wind. Have I got any kind of wind indicator? I haven't. So I need to use clues from the environment, which, given the age of the game, I guess is going to be a little tricky. I'd forgotten I was disguised as a German. How am I doing for? I've got 2 medkits and that's it. So going for the weapon stash is probably a good idea. There's a vantage point here somewhere. So I'm going to. Oh, Christ, that was close. I'm worried now. I haven't spotted anyone yet. Look at all those planes. This is where Fallen tells us how historically inaccurate they were, I seem to remember. Oh, boom. Hello. Right, is he Russian or German? I guess he's Russian. He's going to have to die then. You've been hit. You have. Now you've been killed. Worth going for the supply cache first. Ah. You swine. Well done, sir. Restart mission. Okay. So that didn't take long. The 3rd person I saw killed me. It's a big hole. I thought I saw something up there move. Maybe I imagined it. Boom. I guess you trigger that by crossing that particular location. It happened in the same place as last time, rather than after the same amount of time. big hole in the floor. Very nice. Well, so one thing, the walkthrough I was reading did say try and wing people, because what that'll often do is get someone to come and help, and then you can get a 2-for-1 kill like that. But that wasn't a 2-for-1. You've been hit as well. Okay, maybe the other guy will come and help you. Wait till he picks him up properly this time. If anyone comes to help. There is a third guy. No, I don't think anyone's coming to help you, matey. Oh, OBS is doing its stupid scrolly thing again. That's better. Oh, he died. Okay. I saw you throw the grenade. Can I get up quickly enough? No, I can't. Oh dear, oh dear. All unsaved progress will be lost. Well, yeah, that's because I didn't have any, really. Shall we try that again? I think we've discovered why I don't play on Sniper Elite difficulty level. Should we go a different way? Let's go down here. So let me just see if I need to activate any mode here for Mrs. H. Not yet. These weapon crates look like they should be useful, but sadly they're not. Right, so I think once I cross this kind of line, the plane crashes. So let's see if we can get a good look at it this time. That's a river, so we've got to go over this bridge. We have no option. That guy didn't even flinch when that big shell landed not far from him. Long range covert kill. Yay me. Yeah, beggar. Where do you come from? So we got to find this guy with the grenade before he throws it at me. There he is. I saw you. There's no sort of tracking of people in this game. Right, there. You ain't throwing a grenade at me. If it was him. Right, onwards. Can we now risk? No, we can't. He used to have a back of the head. And now he doesn't. So we want to try and find this stash of good stuff. Which is down this way. There's a tunnel there that I came through the first time and got killed. First time I played through it. Going to be able to get through to it, or do I have to go through the tunnel? Looks like I need to go through the tunnel, don't I? Oh, OBS, pack it in. Okay. No. Go through this tunnel then. See if we can find the stash. Because all we've got is some medkits at the moment. Hey DJ Jax, it's been a while. How are you doing? How's your week been? Cheers. Hope you're having a good Friday. Uh-oh. Given that you're joining us midstream, we have completed Sniper Elite, the first game, but there's not much point going on to a new game. So what I've done is I've started the first level again on the highest difficulty level. Brazil lost to Croatia today. Cool, so that's Brazil out. How about the Netherlands and Argentina? How are they getting on? They went to extra time, didn't they? Corn was saying earlier. How is that going? Netherlands are out. Oh, unlucky Corn. Were you watching it or just sort of following it online somehow? I still can't get to this bloody weapon stash. 2-2, 110th minute equaliser. Wow. And then lost on penalties. Yeah. I heard years and years ago, a very long time ago, a suggestion that someone had where instead of penalties, you start the game again effectively, and every, say, 2 minutes, each team has to take a player off the field. So you'd basically end up with just the two goalies on the field at the, in however long that would be, 20 minutes or so. That would be an interesting way of settling rather than penalties. I still can't find this weapon stash. Have I missed an entrance? Alright, let's wander around this way, try not to get killed. I am going to have to take a break soon because my bladder needs emptying and, more importantly, my glass needs filling. Boom. Aha! Oh, I remember this. Yeah. Actually, a guy comes in this way. So the stash is in there. Actually, I'm going to take the break now before I get attacked from all sorts of corners. So, yeah, take 5. I'm going to grab a drink and go to the loo. Suggest you guys do the same. I will run some adverts as usual. try and avoid people who join late having to watch pre-rolls. Apologies for ducking out as soon as you join DJ Jax, but I will be back soon. And hopefully you can stick around for a bit. So enjoy the ads, take it easy, and see you in 5. Bye. Hello again, everybody. How are you all doing? Just wait for the laptop to catch up. Check audio is working. Yes. So microphone audio is working at least. That's better. I has beer. 61 deep, something like that. Yes, I agree, Corn. Penalties are a crapshoot. You hate the fact that soccer is the only sport where flopping and crying on the ground is a legitimate strategy. Only if you're not English for them. Watch the English play football, or probably the Brits actually is fairer, and you'll see football how it should be played. Whereas it just seems, I mean, perhaps this is just me being a bit jingoistic and pro-England, but yeah, every other country in the world, I don't know about the Dutch actually. Can't say that, but certainly the Latin Americans, the Italians, people like that, if you breathe on them as they run past you, then they will fall as if they've been hit by my sniper rifle. Yeah, that's it. Whereas the funniest thing I remember, I think it was Argentina actually, many years ago, probably in the 70s, there was a guy rolled around on the floor, had to be treated for 10 minutes. The trainers came on and they did all sorts of stuff, and this was in his, I think he was a defender, this was in his sort of last third of the field, and he basically got up, ran the entire length of the field and scored a goal from the free kick. So he was obviously hurt really badly. You watch hockey, oh Christ, you see a dude get slammed into a wall at 32 Ks, get up and ready to fight. Yeah, but in fairness, they have got a bit of protection. But yeah, yes, I take your point. The sport that always amazes me for many reasons is rugby. I don't know if that's a sport you're aware of in the US, but you'll see football players who are generally, relatively, built sort of like me, relatively tall and slim. Rugby versus American football. Well, if you let me, the slightest hint of a bad decision in football, the entire team will crowd round the referee, and there'll be all sorts of, mouthing off and all of that. Whereas I can remember in rugby, the referees have been mic'd up for years. You played rugby in high school? Okay. American football is child's play. Yeah, in rugby, you'll get this 6'7", 300-pound rugby player, and then the 5'6", 6-stone weakling referee will sort of say to him, that was a terrible tackle, you shouldn't do that. And the rugby player's response will be, yes, sir, sorry, sir, I won't do it again. And the whole attitude towards the officials on the pitch in rugby against football, soccer, is just night and day. It really is. I don't know how that's come about. That's America in general. Which one is that? Respect for the officials in the game, possibly. Yeah. I used to watch American football many years ago, back in probably the late 80s, early 90s was when I was into it in the biggest way. And yeah, I don't remember there being many confrontations between the players and the officials. But in football, soccer, it's just ridiculous. But hey, they are how they are. They get away with it, so they continue to do it. Now, after I pick up all this gear, I'm going to save, I think, because I haven't saved in this level yet. In fact, I'm going to do it now, because from memory, the last time I played this level, once I pick all this gear up, I get surrounded. Oh, that was open last time. Oh, that's right, a tank comes in.
Feindlicher Panzer! Panzer!
How did he not die? I'm gonna need some health. I'm gonna have to use a med kit. I was hoping that would at least wing him and knock him over. He's run off. PPSH-4 for an MP40. You'd watch a soccer player almost throw hands with a ref. Yeah, Americans just grow up with a sense of privilege nowadays. Nobody remembers the struggle to get where we are. Do I want an MP40 over a PPSH-41 for them? There's still a guy around who I want to kill. Is he there? No, it's a headlight. Oh, I've only got 6 bloody... I think I am going to pick up an MG42. The guy ran off this way. MP40 is much better. PPSH-40 was designed to be as cheap as possible. Fair enough. I might go back and swap that then. Oh, you're there. Hello. I shot him in the leg. MP40. Yeah, let's swap that. And then we'll go back and get the other one, which will hopefully give me a bit more ammo. MG42 is good. Not sure how many the Germans had. Probably the best MG in the war. I, again, was reading up a little bit. And ammo is a bit short in this game for the bigger machine guns. So we'll stick with an MP40 for now. So I'm now supposed to be meeting the informant. Let's go then. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, the first time that tank came in, I was a little bit scared. Because I thought it was going to kill me. But in fact, all it did was disgorge a load of troops. Yeah, I seem to remember that what this guy tells me is to come back here. And I've got to escort I've got to carry a fallen pilot out or something. Does anyone want to take a guess at what game I've got planned next? I haven't actually bought it yet, so that'll be my job for the weekend. See if anyone gets it right. Hearts of Iron 4. You're close, but no cigar. You're not even remotely close. Sorry, Lord. I don't do spreadsheets. Far too much concentration required for my liking. Actually, I seem to remember there's lots of bad guys around here. Hello.
You don't look so good.
Got pinned down by NKVD.
Oh no.
UV intel on the fuel dump.
Yes, here's the layout. Main valve and control panel are marked.
Thank you.
But there's a problem.
Oh
The
no.
commander left the camp this morning unexpectedly. He won't be back for 4 days. the next
Just
few
Cause
shipment
3 is
train.
your official Get a
Okay.
Squid series.
I can wait 4 days.
Okay.
Wait,
What?
my friend was taken alive. Help me rescue him.
You'd only
No.
slow me down. Show me where. And the closest safe place I can leave him.
So yeah, I think I've got to go back to where all of those weapons were and meet his mate, and then I get attacked from all sides. Crisis 1 Remastered, Lord, you are a one. God of War, and you'll be playing it on Give Me God of War difficulty. You're both wrong. Crisis is a series I should revisit, but for whatever reason, I just couldn't play it. I was awful at it, I really was. I couldn't get past, like I say, this bit on the beach, which is like Call of Duty World at War. That's not a bad shout. Call of Duty World War 2 is more likely. I've been waiting to play that one for a while, but it just doesn't seem to drop in price. Is that what World at War is? Is that the World War 2 one? Oh, he's not here. I thought he was in that little bit there. Two different ones. World at War is much older. Okay. Is that sort of the original Call of Duties? Is that World at War? I'm useless with the game names, I'm afraid. I did enjoy the very early Call of Duties, the World War II ones, and also Medal of Honor I enjoyed as well. They were quite good. I haven't saved it for a while. I don't know if the game recommended I save it, but I'm going to save it. I don't care if it loses me points because I've saved it too often. Not having to restart the whole bloody game from the beginning is more important to me. This is quite a way away. If you want to give you PTSD, you can get Call of Duty Vanguard. It should be cheaper. World at War was Call of Duty 5. Oh, okay. I do kind of fancy going right back to the beginning. Is game statting it out for others? Oh, it's not doing that again, is it? Well, if that's the case, can anyone else confirm they're hearing static audio from the game? Let me. Yes, I can hear it on the laptop. Okay, so let me quit the game. See if restarting the game resolves it. It's the times it's happened in the past. You can confirm. Thanks, Lord. I don't know if it's an OBS thing or what, but the times it's happened in the past, it's just gone away a few minutes later. So let's restart the game and see if that helps. You wouldn't suggest Call of Duty 1, but 2 isn't bad. Would be another series to go through. Indeed, I do own most of them. I stopped at one point because I started getting fed up. The later ones were just far too on rails. Right, how does the... Oh, you can't hear the game, so you can't tell me. How does the game sound now? Let's bring it back up. That sounds better to me. Does that sound okay to you guys? Static is gone. Okay, so I don't know if it's the game or OBS or what, but restarting the game does seem to cure it at least, so that is worth knowing for future. It's only ever happened with this game, I think, but I'm not no, this isn't the first game I've played with the new OBS. I think I played all of Far Cry 6 with the new OBS as well. I don't recall anyone mentioning it. It sounds fine to me, which is the other odd thing. So it could just be because it's such an old game, the capture mechanism doesn't work too well with OBS. Anything is possible. Anyway, so yeah, we were discussing games. Yeah, I quite fancy the early Call of Duties and maybe Medal of Honor as well. I can't remember. Oh, hello. I can't remember which one it was, but one of them has the sort of D-Day landings as the first level. Oh, that didn't take long. You stopped COD at World War II. I haven't played that one. The only reason you touched Vanguard was to tear it apart. Fair enough. Yeah, I played sort of the Black Ops and Modern Warfare. I think I played both the Modern Warfares. Is that right, or is Modern Warfare 2 the latest one? Every Call of Duty has a D-Day type level, fair enough. Maybe it's Call of Duty 2 I'm thinking of then. Basically running up the beach. I found that incredibly frustrating the first time I played it, because it seemed relatively random as to whether you would make it up the beach or not. So if I go up there's bad guys. You have a similar issue on some PS5 games where the game makes certain sound go very static. Unless you disable controller vibrations, fair enough. How do you capture your PS5, Corn? Do you do it with PS Remote or Remote Play, whatever it's called? I have considered playing some PlayStation games that way. I think Chopsy did a few on stream. He played Spider-Man, didn't he? That would have been on that. Yeah, remote play and capture that window. Yeah, it sounds the simplest way, given that the PlayStation's downstairs and the PC's upstairs. A capture card would be rather inconvenient. I'll take that. Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 are modern takes of older games. First Modern Warfare was COD 4, second was COD 6. Okay. The new Modern Warfare are decent but nothing compared to the old ones. It just seemed that it got very on rails, the later games. There was, you know, it always funneled you down a very small path. Who's shooting at me? Somebody up there, I suspect. Let's get into cover under here. He missed me at least. Some games won't allow you to play over remote play. I didn't realise that. Let's see if going up these stairs helps. Okay, you hit me then. Right, I've got to try and find this guy. The original Modern Warfare 2 had a mission called No Russian, so maybe it's just the title itself. Okay, so I still haven't found the guy who was shooting at me. Must be down here somewhere. See if we can find him. Hope no one comes up behind me. There is an upstairs there. I don't think I can get to it though. Where are you? Oh, my mouse is going all annoying. Come on, where are you? I guess you must be on that roof. Mostly some of the older games, you're allowed to play them over PS Now, stream from server to PC. Can't play them that way on PS, server PS remote. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe they've just changed some of the licensing or something on them, perhaps. So let's try going this way then. See that someone was sniping at me or shooting at me from over there. That's why you just stream on PC. Yeah. I did consider trying to play the F1 game on the PlayStation and stream that. It's still something I am considering. I'm yet to find a particularly good racing game that's not stupidly expensive on the PlayStation. The best way would obviously be to hook up a wheel onto the PC and play that way, but space, and also the wheel I've got is quite noisy, I seem to remember. Need for Speed Rivals, possible. I'm trying to think what the game I tried recently was. I'm more of a simulator guy than... Oh, that's a tank. Run. Yeah, I'm more of a simulator guy than a sort of an arcade racer. Xbox 360 era. Now apparently, have I got any dynamite? I have. I can throw TNT. Oh yeah, it's right mouse to throw. Of course, I need to be able to see it to shoot it. Where the hell did that go? Oh, for God's sake. Can I get round this building? Yeah. If I go round this way, can I see any of the TNT I've just chucked? Even with that 360 a la carte triple backlit flick shot on. I wish I knew what you were talking about. Right, show me some TNT, please. Come on, I chucked 2 lots of TNT there. I should be able to see one of them. Ah, they're there. Okay. That'll do it. Right, typing that with a German keyboard made an interesting combination of words. Fair enough. Okay, so I wasted a dynamite there, but did the job. So, I've nearly found his mate. Got to go to work, see you around yet? I hope it goes well, Fallen. I'll be back Sunday afternoon, depending on what you're up to. So take it easy, have a good day, I'll see you soon. Bye. Whoa. Oh, that guy again. Hey, thank you for the gifted sub, Fallen. Gifted subs, in fact. To Lord and Gerintium, whoever Gerintium is. I never did find out where that guy was, did I? I think I'm going to have to... Oh, Christ. I wasn't paying attention, I was looking at the medkit to make sure I had it selected properly. So I didn't see where he shot me from. Definitely up there. The 23 was annoying you. 23 watts, sorry, Fallen. Oh, I see. 23 gifted subs. Yeah, fair enough. Thank you as ever. Much appreciated. I do appreciate your support. You do go above and beyond. Total subs gifted. Yeah, but got it. Go on. Thank you. Where the hell is he? Alright. Let's just run. Given that the snipers... Oh, okay. Let's not just run. I really need to find that guy. Because he's bloody annoying. Let's go this way. Right then. Let's see if we can spot that guy up in that building now. It's even marked as a sniper vantage point, so... It's that one up there, I think. He's up there somewhere. I just wish I could see where. The music's telling me he's there. Come on, where are you? Could be up on the actual roof, I suppose. They do tend to sort of peek out, have a shot, and then, oh yeah, forgot about you. So now the sniper will appear as well. Oh. There he is. I need to sort him out first. So sniper's up on the roof. Or I've also got the problem of the other guy running around below him. Where are you? There. Oh. Okay, let's go this way. I think that's a good approach. We just got to remember. Oh, hold on, was that a weapon to pick up? There's a corpse. Swap an MG40 for a 42. No, thank you. Climate off 11. It's done quick tonight. I should have made a note of how many deaths I had at the start of this level, or maybe even reset. So, There's a guy in there somewhere, and there's the guy up on the roof. There he is. Okay, so that's him done. That means his mate down below will probably know roughly where I am. He hides in there somewhere, doesn't he? Oh, you're... Yes, you were over there. Let's try that again, shall we? Right, was he always down there? Or did he come out to play once I killed the sniper? I want to get the sniper first, but equally I don't want to leave myself open to the shot from the right. There he is. Come on. Come and have another go. I need to be quicker. As soon as he pops his head up, I need to be on the sniper rifle and getting the shot lined up. Got him. Right. So, where is the other guy? Let's run round and get a better angle. I think that's where the wounded guy is. But there's still the guy in there somewhere we need to find. Come on, show yourself. Mouse has gone squirrely again. Ow. So I must remember that when I run in there, there's a bad guy who tries to take me out. Or did take me out last time, actually. At least we've got rid of the sniper. How do I get in here? It's that way. There is somebody in there. Probably shouldn't have made a detailed search while half stuck out in the middle of nowhere. So this is the guy I've got to carry now back to his mate, or back to safety, which I think is the
Take it easy, buddy. I'm gonna get you out of here.
the weapons cache. Or am I imagining that?
Hand back! Hand back!
Yeah, all right, I know. So we have plenty of ammo and stuff now. Where do I need to take this guy? Over to there. Have I got a bandage? Let's use the bandage. Hostiles. What? Tank? Oops, you can't see me. Sorry mate, you're going to have to wait. Yeah, alright. Oh, won't let me out there. So there's a guy out there and possibly a tank. Great. Where were you? Up there, okay. And we're doing for medkits 2. Alright, let's use 1. Still think there's another guy out here. There's the tank. Can I see its fuel tank? It's got a big red flammable signal on it. No. So I must have to shoot the cap. I heard it. Where did it come from? Over there. Yeah, beggar. When did I last save it as well? Oh, God's sake. So, save it when I meet the guy who's injured. Gotta kill the bloody sniper all over again. Come on, show yourself. Let's get behind this wall. that. Almost tempted to save it there, but I won't. That would be scum saving it at its worst. So I'd quite like to kill the guy who's in there from a distance. But I can't. I don't think I can easily get a view of him. Do know there's a guy over here as well, potentially. Can't go in that way. Yeah, bastard. With a bit of luck, that was him actually. Head this way. Well, we've got one med kit. I could chuck a stone actually. I keep forgetting I've got stones. Right, can I get a view into here? No, that's the guy I'm trying to save. So who's guarding him? Anyone? Yes, there you are. Okay. So let's I don't want to get away. I want to kill you. Okay. Right, we'll save it there. Is there any stuff to pick up here? Oh yeah, there is. Carry the injured agent to his colleagues. We only have a med kit, so we'll use that. Guy out there somewhere. Is there another way round? You know there's a tank. I can hear it. There's a tank, or the tank. That was a nice shot, I'll take that. May well still be another one. Is that second tank? It is. tanks dealt with. Just got to transport this guy. I think I have to carry him because he's wounded. Stay away from these actually because they may explode again. There was a guy in here one time before. I won't get away apparently. Over there? No. Can't go that way. Can I get upstairs somehow? Yes, I can. Try and sneak up on him. There he is. Ah. Happy with that. Bandages could be handy. Anything else useful? Oh, there's an upstairs. Let's go have a look. It's down here. It's the wrong direction. I thought it might be useful for carrying the guy out. So what I'm tempted to do is go to where I'm meant to drop him off without him to try and make sure I can get there without dying, because if I'm carrying him that's just going to add a whole extra complication. But before I do that, I need the loo again, so I'm going to take another 5-minute break. Grab yourself a drink, stretch your legs, enjoy the adverts. See you soon. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome back. Here I am, bladder emptied, legs stretched, mic working, beer drinking. Okay, so this isn't going too badly. I mean, yes, I'm dying a fair amount, but not as bad as I thought it could well end up. That's famous last words. I'll probably die as soon as I pop my head round this corner. That's the building where the snipe was. I think there's still somebody down there. Tactical death as you are learning. Yes. I don't like... See, this is the trouble with a game like this. You gradually learn where all the bad guys are. Which I guess is how all the people play it on, you know, elite difficulty with permadeath and all of that sort of stuff. But it kind of removes a bit of the satisfaction when you know, once you've played it through 3 or 4 times and you know, yes, when I crawl around this corner there's going to be a bad guy I need to kill, that kind of stuff. I think we're getting back to where I started, aren't we? So I just need to clear a path, really, so that I can carry the guy to where he needs to be. Yeah, this is pretty much where I started. I think I started over there, didn't I? It really can't be this easy, surely. think the marker is moving a lot, so I think this is where we need to be. Okay, so that's where we need to take him. So let's see if we can run back to where he is. I've got to find him again now. Oh, hold on, he'll be objective 3, won't he? Objective 2, rather. Rescue the captured agent. He's in there. Where are you? Pick him up. Oh great, now someone finds me. Let's just get the hell out of here. Good job he wasn't close to death, because I left him lying there all by himself for God knows how long. There you go, chaps.
Is he alive?
Just about.
It was good of you to get him out. We have food and ammunition. Take whatever you need.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Stand back!
Yeah, shush. Well, I'll have the health.
Stand back!
Exfiltrate. Okay. Out this way then. You got a big gun. You don't fancy coming with me, do you? No, I don't want to be carrying a pistol. Thank you very much. Okay. So back where we rescued him, which is over to the west of where we are now, we heard some people. Oops, you can't see me. Get what you mean? In Fallout 4 you have a sort of mnemonic memory of some locations, yeah. You play a game enough. Apologies for not responding to that, that was probably ages ago, Corn. You play a game enough and you basically know where everybody is. That's how, like I say, when we raid the guys playing Sniper Elite 4 and 5 on the permadeath, they just know where every enemy is. Which is okay. But once you've played a game that much, for me, similarly with the people who speedrun Far Cry, the various Far Cry games, they can run past a location, chuck some dynamite in a general direction, and never even see the thing they hit. Why wasn't that a covert headshot? Right, there's a tank there, guarding where I need to go. Yeah, the guy's speedrunning Far Cry. I raided a guy last night speedrunning Far Cry, either 5 or New Dawn. And he'd be on a vehicle, he would do a 180-degree spin, throw a grenade, whoops, at something that he didn't even see. Oh, you beggar. At something he didn't even see, and blow it up. I didn't save it. Oh, you dipstick. Oh. Didn't even save it when I picked the guy up. Oh, I deserve to die. Oh well, at least we know what we're doing now. Come on, Sniper. Show yourself. I know you're up there. We all know you're up there. We all know you're gonna die. Don't prolong the inevitable. If I reach for my drink, he will pop his head up. Oh, is that him there, actually? It is. I should have just took a pot shot when I thought that might be him. Yes, yes. Well done. You got me. Yeah, I think if I take a couple of shots, then the guy guarding the prisoner comes out and has a go at me. So maybe I should take him out first. Got him. Right, come on. It'd be nice if you came out and had a go. Out in the open, rather than me trying to take you down in your little cubby hole. There's somebody else firing. Where are you firing? Maybe that wasn't him then. Who's shooting? Oh, a tank's there. Beggar, where did that go? Oops, that hurt. Still another tank. Got one more TNT left. Lost it. I think I can pick it up again. As long as the tank doesn't spot me. The tank spotted me. Okay, I need to save this more often now. This is getting silly. Come on. Right, are you going to come and have a go? It was a single shot, so you are going to come and have a go. Christ, he did it. He did a load of damage with that few shots. So I need to be more patient with the tank. You have been hit. You've been killed. Right. Who was that? Right. Tell all the good stuff. And pick everything up and then we'll save. We'll use that bandage. Save. Right, let's go find the tank. Tanks, actually, I think there's two of them. Tank. What? Somebody over there somewhere. Right. Let's go take out the tanks. Seem to remember the easiest way to do that was to come out this way. Hope they're still in a similar place and use me dynamite. Who was that? Someone chucked a grenade at me. It was him. Did we kill the soldier over here? We did now. So where did this guy come from who chucked a grenade at me? Press the wrong button. He didn't die. He did. So one more tank to take care of. And one more bit of dynamite. So we've got to be good. Ah, bollocks. Phew. Okay. So let's save it there. I don't mind a bit of scum saving now. We've done this often enough. There's a bad guy up here, isn't it? We got him with a pistol last time. Or did we shoot? No, this is the guy we shot, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, we'll search him anyway. Right, let's make sure we can make it to where this guy needs to be. Where did you come from? Boom. So if we take him out this way. Here, that's fairly safe. So, as I was saying, that's fairly safe. So we've already killed that guy. So, let's find this bloke. Where did he come from? I ran up here and he sort of appeared back there. Is this where the guy is? It is, isn't it? Okay. Come on then. Oh, missed. G, not F. Up. Alright, please don't be anybody there. There is somebody there. Right there. Yo, jabba jabba. There's two bad guys still around, hiding around here somewhere. Gonna get some sleep. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Thanks, DJ. I doubt I'll be going much longer once I finish this mission. I think that will be it for me. But it's good to see you anyway. Like I say, sleep well. I'll see you soon. Bye. informant killed. Oh, okay, that's at least doesn't count as a death. Where did he come from? He's over here somewhere. Come on. Show yourself. Right, so that's one of them dead. We'll save the med kit, I think. There he is. Right. I think that should be it now. Okay. Let's take him to his mates. Let's see if we can get the flock out of here. Finally. Drop. Another guy in there somewhere. Shush. Where is he? Was it him? There was a guy behind here. Come on. Run. They got loads of health back here, so I'm just running past them. Yes, yes, shush. Exfiltrate. Let's use a bandage and we'll save. Because we have got some tanks to kill. Oh, another bandage, okay. Thank you. Right. I hear a tank. Right. What are we going to do about this tank then? Ah, if I could hit the fuel cap. Okay, let's do that then. Oh, that was easier than I expected. Where did that come from? Oh, there you are. Okay. very good shots, it has to be said. With a machine gun from that distance. Oh, hello. Sniper or something over there. Where the hell are you? You must be up on that roof. There you are. Okay. Didn't mean to stand up. Good on those planes. Come on. Reload. Right. Okay, got him. Right. Out of here. God, there's another one. You up there, or maybe there? It's almost as if they knew which way I was going to escape. Doesn't seem very fair. Could just make a run for it, couldn't I? There we go, a mere 26 deaths, probably about 20 of them were in that mission. So let's have a look at my stats. 63 shots fired, 32 hits, 22 kills. So not too bad. It felt like I killed more people than that, but anyway. Hits taken 25, not good at all. Okay. One leg shot, no dog tags. Alright, so we have completed a mission on Sniper Elite difficulty. How much points of fame did I get? 2 long range covert kills, 8 long range headshots. Super. Okay, so we will be playing a new game on stream next time, Sunday afternoon. See if you can all work out what it is. I want to return to the main menu. You can't see this, but it's me ineptly trying to get out of the game. So while I look for somebody to raid, let's do my usual end of stream. No, that's the wrong button. Usual end of stream stuff. If you want to find out when I'm streaming next, consider joining the Discord or following me on Twitter. They're both fairly quiet, so you're not going to get spammed with huge amounts of notifications from me. Drop a follow on the channel with notifications turned on, and Twitch will let you know when I go live. I usually do that with a 5 or 10 minute countdown, giving you a chance to finish off whatever you're doing. And yeah, come along and join me. Next stream should be... oh, sorry, if you want to show your support, I will need to buy a new game for the next stream. Any income generated goes straight into buying new games. So if you want to show your support, subscription is always appreciated. If you've got Amazon Prime, you can link your Amazon and Twitch accounts, which gets you access to a free Twitch Prime subscription you can use every month for the streamer of your choice. Next stream will be Sunday afternoon, probably about 2:30 GMT. Check the channel schedule page for the time in your local time zone. So we are going to go and raid Emily Falkreath. She is doing some baking, so do stick around, say hello. AD raid in the chat if you wouldn't mind. Use the emote if you have access to it. And say hi, see what she's up to. hopefully I will see you all again on Sunday afternoon. Thank you as ever for your company. Thank you to Fallen, even though he's not here, for the gift subs, to Lord and the other guy whose name I apologise for forgetting. But anyway, enjoy your weekend, and hopefully I'll see you again on Sunday. Take care. Bye for now.